Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ainsley News. It's end of the week. Welcome to Friday, everyone, 20th of August. Today we're talking hydrogen fuel cells and platinum. The race is on. As vehicle manufacturers quickly reposition towards electrification, the debate remains around whether batteries versus hydrogen fuel cells keep them going. The former might be fine in highly populated Europe or California, but Australia is a stark reminder that battery technology has a long way to go before being viable for our distances and infrastructure, even though they're getting closer. The two giants are on each side. VW going the battery route and Toyota the hydrogen fuel cell route. Even then, VW can see the use of batteries for transport and shipping is far from viable currently. Batteries are constrained by long recharging times and available charging infrastructure. Hydrogen is much like fuel. You fill her up and off you go. Sustainable hydrogen production is largely achieved via electrolysis, whereas most hydrogen is now via steam reforming using methane from natural gas and a huge CO2 byproduct output. Its days are clearly numbered. The predominant facilitator of electrolysis is PEM technology, and you guessed it, the P stands for platinum. Because hydrogen fuel cells are less understood by the masses than batteries, lithium has dominated people's green investment thesis, whereas platinum continues to fly under the radar for now. Platinum, like many commodities, has had a torrid run since May, with the US dollar price now down to $980 at the time of us kind of spreading this news. This has been off USD strength, which has also seen the AUD USD drop over the same time from 79 cents to just 71.5 cents today. That has shielded the Aussie dollar platinum from a lot of these falls. Irrespective, the price has had a very nice correction ahead of this new demand and the very real supply issues that we've talked about many times before, but most recently in the last few weeks. We also discussed earlier this year about how palladium saw spectacular rises off a similar dynamic. Ainsley is the exclusive retailer for the new inaugural 2021 1/10 ounce platinum Kookaburra coins, and they're now available for sale. We also have the 1 ounce platinum roux as well. Below, or next, the World Platinum Investment Council schools us up on the inroads that Siemens are making in the space of platinum and palladium and the sheer scale of the endeavour. It's definitely worth a read. This from them. Platinum-based proton exchange membrane, or PEM electrolysis, can produce green hydrogen from renewable energy sources, enhancing grid stability and power storage, bringing about sustainable and dependable power sector transformation. Yet this is just one aspect of the transformative power of green hydrogen. It is a carbon-free fuel, which, according to Siemens Mobility, is the oil of the future, produced by the electrolysis of water, using electricity from renewable resources or sources, typically wind and solar. As an energy carrier, green hydrogen enables sector coupling, allowing decarbonisation of the wider economy through the integration of renewable power generation with consumers of energy, providing the medium by which renewable energy is transferred across the supply chain, displacing fossil fuels. Crucially, green hydrogen overcomes constraints such as proximity to renewable infrastructure, delivering the emissions-free benefits of renewable energy beyond traditional hubs. Even hard-to-abate industries, heavy industry and heavy transport, which account for around 40% of total carbon emissions, and where direct electrification or battery technology is not optimal, can benefit. Effectively, through green hydrogen, excess renewable energy can be harnessed and supplied to end users, for example, to be used in refueling networks for fuel cell electric vehicles. Developing supply chains. Green hydrogen has the potential to become a global commodity that is traded in much the same way as oil and gas. However, this depends on the availability of necessary scalable infrastructure to store and transport it. While scope exists to utilise existing gas networks, projects involving new hydrogen pipeline systems are already underway, with a major initiative in the North Sea highlighting how sector coupling might be achieved by building out across the hydrogen value chain, from the production of green hydrogen using offshore wind energy to its transportation via a new pipeline to consumers onshore in mainland Germany and beyond. The plan is to create 10 gigawatts of generation capacity by 2035, enough to produce up to 1 million tonnes of green hydrogen per year, making a substantial contribution towards the decarbonisation of energy supply in Europe. Siemens Gas and Power has signed a cooperation agreement with Uniper, a global energy company, to develop projects aimed at the decarbonisation of Uniper's power generation activities. The collaboration is focused on the promotion of sector coupling, addressing the entire value chain and looking at the energy, mobility, and industry sectors together. The partners will also consider the feasibility of repurposing Uniper's existing gas turbines and gas storage facilities for the use of hydrogen. The total demand, or global demand, for hydrogen is currently at around 70 to 80 megatons a year, with over 90% derived from fossil fuels, mainly natural gas. Siemens estimates that by 2050, this will have risen to over 450 megatons per year, dominated by green hydrogen and essential to achieving global decarbonisation. The scale of this growth ensures that a wide range of technologies will be employed to achieve the most and CO2 effective solutions. Brilliant stuff there. And it's great to have a little bit of hope in this race to global decarbonisation with multiple technologies now, not just leaning on lithium batteries. So thanks for joining us for news today, guys. Interested in platinum, remember, jump over to ainsleyBullion.com.au. You can purchase Platy coins from there. Interested in cryptocurrencies, jump over to ainsleywealth.com.au and goldsilverstandard.com for our own crypto built and backed by real gold and silver. Enjoy your weekend, everybody, and we'll catch you on Monday for more news.